They definitely had the early game advantage. They sort of started to lose it. It was slipping away a little bit when they lost that gem and Clockwork got picked off in mid. But really, that fight there has solidified their control over this game. They do have the more farmed heroes. You do see 2k gold on top of the SK as well. Furon getting farmed though. I mean, as I said, he's got a lot of damage, and if he can pick up another item, maybe a Hex or something with that'll give him some HP, he could actually even do with a BKB at this point. Just to survive longer. It won't take any damage from the SK ultimate, and it won't be able to get hexed as well. So a BKB wouldn't be bad. But as you can see, Clockwork was the one victim. I think one of the two victims. I think the CM died as well. Clockwork did die there. You did see the Lycan BKB in action. Basically, Clockwork hooking Lycan, and Lycan can just say, "What are you going to do to me?" Turn BKB on. The Blade Mail does no damage when you're BKB, and an easy kill on the Clockwork there. Although Lycan did, as soon as that BKB wore off, then because he had to use it early to kill the Clockwork, did get KO'd. We do see Furion farming some Ancients, and the Roshan's back up though, so they may be looking for a Roshan. Now's probably not the best time, as Sentinel do have the Clockwork rockets to scout. They are all alive, and they are all nearby. Excuse me, guys. Pardon my rudeness. It is getting late here, down here in Australia. And wow, Rocket spots them, so these Scourge heroes do get found. Sentinel may try to go in here. They kill the Lycan Wolf, so he can't use those to scout. Have they got the gem still? Where is it? Who's holding the gem? I dare say they've lost it, actually. So, gem's been lost, but they've got sentry wards. SK blinks in, he gets dusted. Is there a stun? Yes, there's a stun. It hits a couple of them. SK needs to be careful here. He needs to get out. SK is getting focused down. He gets silenced. He needs to get out so he can get that ultimate off. Meanwhile, Brood, BKB, Lycan, BKB, they're chasing these Sentinel heroes away, but nothing actually gets accomplished. Oh no, turn off your sleep, turn off your sleep. SK ultimate on top of the Naga sleep does no damage. Wow, a major miscommunication there from the Sentinel team as SK wastes his ulti, throws it on the Naga Siren sleep. I think Naga Siren sleep can actually be cancelled now, so if they had communicated better, they could have probably cancelled the Naga Siren sleep, although I don't know if they wanted to. The SK ultimate might not have been enough to get any kills, and then if they woke him up, the Naga Siren would have probably died, as with the SK, so maybe was the wise decision just to run out and let the SK ulti get wasted. As the Sentinel heroes still are very farmed. You see the Potom about to finish Skadi. The SK had a lot of gold. He's getting another Mystic Staff. Wow. When an SK has more mana than HP, that's a fairly rare sight. Going for that Shiver's Guard that I mentioned earlier will be fairly useful against the Brood and Lycan. Brood, has picked up a Yasha. Going for maybe a Manta style or a Sanjin Yasha, just for the HP and attack speed. Lycan also going for a Sanjin Yasha, I believe should have enough gold for it with the 2200 gold. So we may see that come out shortly. And the other Scourge heroes, we've got Enchantress still trying to farm that Aghanim Scepter. Has bought the Staff of Wizardry by the looks of it, and just needs the another 1k gold before you can afford that. CM, not too many items there, just what you'd expect probably at this point, just treads, magic wands, and then the normal wards and TP. Naga Siren's bought a Medallion of Courage, so to further lower the armor of these Scourge heroes. If you throw that on the hero you're focusing, will really, and on top of the, not the gush, whatever this skill is, the tidal wave, the sort of gush-like thing that lowers their armor, will really lower their armor sort of -10, and they will go down fast. So that's the reasoning behind the Medallion there. I think this lane to the game, Medallion sort of loses its effectiveness somewhat, but as a support hero, it's still worth getting. I mean, I guess Siren being played as a support hero when I say support hero. So it's still probably worth getting, but it's one of those heroes you don't want to waste on a carry hero, as it does use up a slot for an item that doesn't have a huge impact, although it does add some more damage. Gem now, bought on Potom with the Skadi Manta, Gem treads. Lycan, who's picked up the Aegis, he's got the Sanja as well as 2.6k gold, maybe saving for buyback, maybe not wanting to buy that Sanjin Yasha yet, or maybe just happy with the Sanj. Furion's picked up a Maelstrom, so Furion with even more damage at this point has plus 207 damage. It just keeps adding up. The Venusaur are obviously there, but Sentinel team have grouped up mid, so I'm not sure if they're going to look for a push here. No, they're not. They're going to continue to farm. They've got the map control. They can just keep farming. They've got these Scourge neutrals to farm, as well as their own. If they do keep up their map control. Oh, wow. Do not normally yawn this much, guys. Furon Lothar's in. I think Furon saw the Potom TP, knew Potom had gem, so realized that no one else has gem, so Furon could be a bit more adventurous in use of Lothar's, running in sort of crazily. But Sentinel, meanwhile, just gone to neutral. It's almost Shiver's guard, I believe, on this Sand King. Has he got it coming out to him? No, okay, not almost. He still needs a plate mail. Still needs the recipe. He's still got a ways to go, unless it's from the circle. No. So, Potom farming up needs probably her next damage item before they can do she can do a huge amount of damage. As you can see, only plus 76 damage. I mean, you saw the Fearum with plus 200, and these two items on Potom, the Manta and Scuddy, neither gives a huge amount of damage. I mean, a lot of stats, so you're going to get some nice HP, some nice agility, so you attack fast and get a bit of damage, but they don't give any just like pure bonus damage like a Baraiza or an MKB would. So maybe one of those two items will be Potom's next item, or maybe a Butterfly. Butterfly is still a good item choice. Although with all the agility already there, I think she does attack fairly fast, so maybe not necessarily needing a Butterfly, although the evasion will be very useful against Furion, Lycan, and Brood, as I don't think any of them have an MKB. Lycan's picked up the Sanjin Yasha, Brood's still sitting on Yasha, so none of these heroes with an MKB, so Butterfly could be a good item choice here. Meanwhile, we do see Ghost Scepter finally picked up on the Clockwork, so that will help immensely against this Lycan. Make it hard for him to actually focus the Clockwork. If Clockwork wants to hook the Lycan, he can, and then sort of fight back with the BKB. Clockwork can now just use that Ghost Scepter. They'll definitely come in use and make this Lycan give him a hard time actually killing the Clockwork. Meanwhile, Furon just pushing out lanes. It's now at this bot lane, going for that Majolna by the looks of it, and really is just doing a lot of damage. But Furon, 1200 HP. You think if you're the Sentinel side and you're thinking, hey, who do we focus? Click this Furon, and then there you go. You see 1200 HP with sort of around 300 damage. That's who you want to focus. None of these other heroes, I mean, you look at the VS, sure, VS is just as squishy, but not the hero you really want to focus. Enchantress with the Accept on 1k HP. That's a hero that, if left alive for the whole fight, can actually do a lot of damage. You do need to sort of either disable the Enchantress or kill her fast. Those impetuses do a huge amount of damage. And wow, Lycan gets found here, but this could be bad for Sentinel, I believe, actually, as Lycan BKBs, they're all invis though, so he can't actually find anything to hit. But no, Sentinel are going to actually find a class hero. Scourge running in from behind. CM may be the first to go down, but no, the ensnare goes off on Brood. Even with the BKB on him, Brood's going to go down. The sentries are there. There's gem on Potom. Potom takes him down, but this Clockwork's gone down. JXJ, I think the Lycan has killed the Clockwork, and I'm Nikki gets a kill. The support Siren gets a kill on the Prophet. Prophet bites back though, but Lycan goes down, and Prophet really is just too squishy to take these fights. And Enchantress, will they find the Enchantress? No, Enchantress is just walking away. But arrow on the VS. VS surely going to go down here. Tries to swap out. Mega kill, triple kill on the Potom, and Potom just keeps on running forward, although they do have a creep wave to clear. So, if you're on using buyback there, really just too squishy a hero at the moment to fight these fights. And now Potom with 4k gold will be getting closer and closer to that next item as well, and cause all kinds of problems for this Scourge team, who just don't really have the heroes that can fight in this late game. The Siren pick really working wonders here. Is done some crazy things here. Support Naga Siren. Has been very impressive, has had a huge impact on this game, and has almost been the MVP, I would have to say, at this point of the game. Has kept them in it. I do see Brood hasn't actually bought anything else in a while, so maybe bought back there. I mean, I remember seeing a bit more gold than that in the Brood, but maybe just lost the gold to deaths. Potom 5k gold, so we'll surely be getting that next item up shortly. Do see, wow, this is going to be a fat Potom, and I don't think Scourge just have the carry heroes who can fight Potom at the moment. Furion is just too squishy. Lycan and Brood, they just don't have. I mean, they have damage, but they don't have the disables to kill Potom as well. So, they do look to go on the Potom, but Potom just leaps out as soon as the Veers howls and will go farm some neutrals, I imagine. So, bit of a sort of stalemate situation here. When I say stalemate, it's not so much that it's even, but Sentinel definitely have an advantage, but stalemate in the sense that neither team wants to give the other team any free kills. They both want to play safe and just farm up. Sentinel actually quite happy just to take advantage and farm up more at the moment. They do have the clear lead, and they don't want to lose their lead, whereas Scourge can't actually go teamfight, so their only option is to farm as well. It's a situation where both teams, the best choice they can do is just farm where it's safe. You sort of ask yourself why is farming the best choice for both teams? Shouldn't it be only the best choice for one? But really, it's basically just taking advantage of whatever options you have. I mean, Sentinel, your option, you can 5-man push, but 5-man pushing into this Scourge team could go badly. I mean, team fights, just because your heroes are stronger doesn't mean you'll convincingly win a team fight. They can position better if they're sitting in their base. They're better off looking for a hero out of position who they can pick off, whether Furion TPs to a lane where he shouldn't, or a hero is just farming alone, or at least wait till they can get some good smoke ganks up, or even wait for this Potom to get Potom's next item, which is a Majorna. So Potom with a Majorna, they probably will be looking to fight here now. Potom with the Majorna, SK with the Shivers, they can afford to be a bit more adventurous in their pushes, in their ganks. Possibly even looking for some 5v5 fights, and we do even see a Ghost Scepter on the CM board, I believe. 1600 gold, Ghost Scepter it is. So really, Sentinel really sort of have reached that point where they're not going to get much stronger. CM with the Ghost Scepter, CM's got about all she can get in a team fight. There's not many more items that'll be that useful on the CM that she can realistically farm at this point. Potom with the three big items, I mean, obviously Potom can get maybe one more damage item, maybe like an MKB or something, but it's still very farm for this point in the game. SK with the Hex, Shivers, Blink is really not going to get any more farms himself. I mean, could get like a heart or something, but not going to do huge difference. SK blinks in, hexes the Bane. Is there a stun? But no, SK wastes the ultimate. A bit of a mistake there by SK. He thought he could kill the Lycan as they blinked on the Lycan, hexed him, and then ultimated, but was not going to pay off there. But at the same time, it looks like Sentinel are going to use this Naga Siren Sleep. They can just take down this tower, I believe. No, the tower's invulnerable. The towers actually get invulnerable to sleep. Okay, I did not realize that. So Naga Siren Sleep works on towers. It turns them invulnerable as well. And it looks like Sentinel are just going to have to get the hell out of here. Arrow comes in, CM goes down, SK stun, SK's wasted the ultimate, so he needs to be careful, and SK gets Dagon, gets KO'd, and Lycan Brood are going to chase this Potom, and Potom needs to be careful. As I said, why was it the best choice? Even though Sentinel had a clear advantage, why is it the best decision? Why is it the best choice for them to just farm? You just saw why. Pushing as 5 heroes into Sentinel base, into the Scourge base, is not easy. They should have actually maybe waited and taken this Roshan. They had an advantage, and fighting in the open was probably a better choice for them. So if they'd waited for Roshan, they could have possibly gotten a better fight than what you just saw. At the same time, once they got that Majorna, the SK Shivers, I think they still could have pushed, but they just did not push as wisely as they could have. Seeing that SK blink way up into these tier 4 towers. He was alone, he went on a Lycan, he used his Hex and he used his Epicenter and did almost nothing. So that was a big flaw in the Sentinel push. So I think it could have actually worked out for them if they didn't dive so far past. But it's still just so hard pushing into up the ramp into those tier 3 towers. And you see why you make mistakes like that as Sand King did, just simply because pushing against those tier 3 towers is so hard. You need to do something, you need to try pick off a hero or do something special to actually be able to walk up that ramp. And now Lycan's got 2.8k gold, he's got the Sanjin Yasha, he's got the BKB, he's got the Vlads, he's looking for that third item soon. Cheese on the Brood, and Brood's picked up the Eagle Horn, so the Yasha and then the Eagle Horn, and now Potom leaps onto this Brood. This Brood could be in trouble. Is there going to be a hook shot or something? No, there's not. The Potom is just attacking. Potom now hits a nice arrow. Brood uses the cheese, and here comes the TP. Is there a frostbite? No, there's not. As the BKB goes off, and Brood uses the BKB and the cheese there. So not the central team won't be too upset about that. And Furion now pushing the top lane, has a Manta style, and they're looking for a kill on